Hi, yeah, it's Ziplob. I'm trying to make some guides to the HAAT tank takedown. Pretty much, it's going to be a step by step on every phase on how things work and what to do and what to expect from it, and it's going to try and help maximise damage that our guild does to the HAAT raid, but it's difficult because we've got to get everyone to coordinate and do set attacks. So first thing I want to start off by setting up your squad selector, create a tab that says HAAT obviously, and set up a main squad for each phase. So obviously in phase 1 I've got a Jedi team, phase 2 I've got a Rebel team, phase 3 I've got Tebow team, team, a bit of a tongue twister that, and I've got a Zeta up Vader team for phase 4. Now my strongest phase is phase 3. I'm not sure about phase 2 my strongest phase is. I'm not sure about phase 3. It might work, it might not, but I think my weakest phase is phase 1, because I've got the Jedis, but I haven't got the Sakura for the stun, and you know, there's a few better Jedis out there, but obviously this is all I've got, so it's what I have to stick to. So I'll start it off by selecting my Jedi team. The reason I select Jedi team is because they get Defender of the Republic buff, which gives them 20% more crit and a 15% heal chance every time they do an attack, which is a nice little bonus. This phase, I cannot stress, no matter what team you bring in, no matter what damage you do, you're never going to get loads of damage, because the way that the phase works, it's just going to rip through your teams, and that's where a lot of guilds go wrong in this phase, because they just attack and waste a lot of the players, and it don't really need to be done. I mean, if everybody in the guild, say if you've got 50 members in the guild, and everybody attacks one time and does 80,000 damage, that will completely end the phase, and you'll start phase 2. So what you want to refrain from doing is just being impatient and spamming every character you've got to try and get this phase over and done with, because you want the stronger characters for your phase 2 and phase 4 definitely. So I started off, so you got General Grievous. He gets a buff called Tactical Manoeuvring. He gets that buff after he's been hit 10 times. Tactical Manoeuvring gives him 100% turn meter, and he gives an ally 100% turn meter, and that ally will also gain taunt. So it's quite a strong buff, and it generates turn meter. It generates moves to, you get 15 attacks before he enrages. So it's quite difficult to control him. The next one I want to talk about is Battle Droid. The Super Battle Droid does AoE damage, and that AoE damage hits everyone and removes everyone's buff. Now, if Grievous gets attacked, the the Battle Droid has got a 50% chance to gain 100% turn meter and do the AoE attack, and that's a 50% chance. So every time you hit Grievous, you're going to get an AoE if the Battle Droid's still alive. So mainly he's the focused. If he's alive, you've got to kill him as much as you can before you go back to Grievous. If you kill him before Grievous takes his first turn, he'll instantly respawn back. As an example of this, I'll see if I can kill him before. So there's dead. So now what will happen is I attack Grievous, he'll get his turn, and boom, the god pops back. So it's not really what you want to be doing. So what I'll do is I'll start this again and show you the way I do it anyway. So I'll start it off. So I'm going to start again, and I'll show you how you'd attack this phase and the strategies behind it and why I do certain things when I do it. Hopefully it'll give you guys some insight on how to maximise your damage and stop yourself from dying. I'm not saying that everyone don't know this, you know, there's probably a lot of people that do know how to fight this battle, but if we can help the other people that don't, then that's going to help maximise more damage output for our guild. So it's like we said before, I'm going to do some damage on this battle droid. Don't want to kill it, and then I'm going to start damaging the Magna Guards until Grievous takes his go. So he's took his go now. Now I'm going to destroy the battle droid, which will then let me start attacking Grievous. So that's 1, 2 attacks Grievous has had. Right, so now these Magna Guards put debuffs on your characters, and Akura's got expose on her. Now what will happen is, as I'm attacking, when it's Sakura's goes, this Magna Guard or both Magna Guards are going to taunt, because they will taunt if they've got a debuff on them that the Magna Guards have caused. So these dots from everyone else and speed down and everything is the dots from General Grievous. But the expose is one of these Magna Guards that's cast it. So when it's Sakura's turn, she's gonna get taunted. So I'm gonna carry on with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Battle Meditation by Yoda to give the tenacity up, and what that will do is potentially stop any debuffs, getting any more debuffs to stop these guys taunting, because that's not what we really want, you know. We want to maximise the damage on Grievous, and this will help. So I'm approaching now, is going to get this boss. I've hit him 10 times, or nearly hit him 10 times, so he's going to get a buff called Tactical Manoeuvring, which is going to give him 100% turn meter, and it's going to also give one of these 100% turn meter, and one of these will taunt. Oh, I shouldn't have attacked that one then, oops. So it's 10th time, there you go. So that has made this guy taunt. That's through the Tactical Manoeuvring buff. And what I'm trying to achieve now is kill this Magna Guard, and then we'll be returning back to the battle droid, because obviously, as I've said before, you don't want to be attacking Grievous while the battle droid's still alive. So I'm going to kill the battle droid, and then we'll return back to Grievous. Now, I've got my battle meditation now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that down, stop the debuffs then, which is going to help so much. Now my team's not got no debuffs, and it's going to let me focus on Grievous rather than the Magna Guards. So it's helping me maximise my damage on Grievous before he gets a Tactical Manoeuvre buff again, which is going to be incoming. I've probably hit him about 8 times now. So do that. There's going to be another debuff incoming soon. So there's Tactical Manoeuvrings popped again, which has made that one taunt. So it's pretty much rinse and repeat like that. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll kill this and then go back onto the battle droid. So hopefully it's going to let me get a little bit more damage out on Grievous before he enrages. Well, I hope. I need the meditation. Right, so resisted the debuff because of the tenacity buffs again, so helps the survivability. I've got 2 attacks, which is pretty much, it's not great. It hasn't gone great this time. essentially, I'd like to get lots of attacks down on Grievous, but this is how you maximise your DPS on Grievous and basically stay alive. So I'll do it again, carry on, see if we can get more. So he's going to go again, and now he's going to enrage next time. So what I'd normally do now is try and leave the battle and escape with the characters as much as I can. It's going to fail every time, yeah. But yeah, so that's how you'd maximise your damage in this phase, and try and potentially stay alive through it and not waste characters, you know, refreshing it all the time and wasting all your characters so you can't attack in the next phase.